Laurence Olivier returns tonight with Dustin Hoffman and Roy Scheider in the acclaimed thriller Marathon Man. That's at 10:40 on BBC One.
You think I killed my wife? Prove it.
Jeff Bridges.
Give me the bottom line, Dan.
The bottom line? He's telling the truth.
Glenn Close.
He did the identical crime 18 months before he murdered his wife. He planned this for 18 months.
Jagged Edge, a film for Saturday night, preceded by a documentary on its writer, Joe Esterhazy.
To make $3 million for a screenplay, it's preposterous. But that's the form that I work in, and I didn't set the rules on what they're paying for people who work in that form.
Moving Pictures presents Jagged Edge, tonight at 9:05 on BBC2.
Down and Out, New York, 1938.
Who wouldn't be crazy around you? Spending every penny we get and drinking whiskey. God, Francis, you're bad enough on wine, but on whiskey.
Swells and bums ain't no difference.
Except that swells want to look like swells, and bums want to look like bums.
He's the best! And I love him!
Meryl Streep and Jack Nicholson star in Ironweed tomorrow at 10:05 on 2.
And back to this afternoon on 2, where now we join Eamon Holmes at the Lakeside Country Club for live coverage of World Championship Darts.
Hello there, and you're very welcome to the final of the 1992 Embassy World Darts Championship. Well, as you can judge by that sign outside the front door, the only seat to be had for this is at home. So this is it. After 9 days, 30 matches featuring players from all over the world and 17,658 darts thrown, it all boils down to the #1 seed against the #2. Bill Taylor's the #1. He won the world title 2 years ago and lost it last year. 110 darts to get this far, 16 180s, and holds the best average at 31.5 points per dart.
I'm going to hit him hard and make sure I finish put him under pressure, and there won't be any problem. The title is coming back to Stoke-on-Trent, to the Potteries.
Mike Gregory's the number 2, hoping to be number 1. Cullen Cam, he's the master of the comeback, having performed 2 great escapes on his way. 1,492 darts thrown, 15 180s, and an average per arrow of 29.4.
I've been here a few years now and been in the quarterfinals and semi-finals before, but as I said in a previous interview, the best one has never won it until today.
Well, those are the 2 players competing in the final. Who better to assess them than the man who's been in 10 finals, who won 5 of them, Eric Bristow. Eric, not a lot to choose between these 2 guys.
No, it's been a tough week of darts. You know, they both had a few scares along the way. Phil last night let John back in, and John frightened the life out of him. And then Mike, I thought Mike was going to go out against Ronnie Harrington, and he come back well. He's showed a lot more character than he has over recent years. Michael has. Usually he gives in.
Yeah.
And this year he's fought hard and dug deep, and you've got to do. In this tournament, you must never give in. And well, he's shown why. You know, you come back and you win a game.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. We talked about temperament there. It's going to count for a lot. Mike, Cullen Cam this week. Phil, perhaps the pressure of John Lowe got to him a bit last night. Who would you plump for?
I'll have to pick Phil to win it. But right. I mean, I like the pair of them. See, that's the trouble with me. I'll practice with one, and then which is Phil Taylor, and then also when we go abroad, I share a room with Mike Gregory. So I can't say too much, you know what I mean?